Good morning, YouTube world. This morning I'm going to be canning some tomatoes. I'm going to make stewed tomatoes. I have my water sitting on the stove to blanch my tomatoes. And I'll show you my tomatoes. About a half a 5-gallon bucket. And then I have some here in a bowl that I had blanched yesterday. They're all ready to go. I'm going to show you the process. I'm going to strap my GoPro camera to my chest so you guys can see hands on. That way my hands are free to do what I need to do these tomatoes up. And that way it'll look like you're actually experiencing doing them. It'll get a good effect for my video, I guess. Anyways, I'm letting my water get up to temperature here. And put the tomatoes in to blanch them. And then you can see the process of me blanching them. Okay, the first thing you want to do is take all the stems off of your tomatoes and rinse them off, which I have them done right here in the sink. I've already washed them and washed them off and pulled the stems off and everything. Then you want to get a cold bath running, get your sink, half full of cold water, and then that way when you blanch your tomatoes, which I'll show you the process of that, then you got to put them in a cool bath and take the skins off of them. That's what blanching is. It just heats them up where the skin will start splitting and peel back, and then you put them in cold water, cool them down, and you peel the skins off. So I'll show you that process here. My water's hot, it's boiling, so I'm going to get some of these tomatoes and put them in the hot bath. It don't take very long for them to start peeling, or the skin splitting, I should say. I'll get some more. That ought to be good enough. You just put them in there and you'll see the skin start splitting when they've been in there long enough. Well, I have one tomato that I forgot to rinse. Had it in the bottom of my bucket. I better do that. The reason you want to rinse them off, pull the stems out. That way they don't poke holes in the tomatoes when you're blanching them. And you want to rinse them off in case there might be chemicals on them or something. As you can see, the skin's already split on that one. That's what blanching is. Stick them over here in the cold bath, let them cool down a little bit. And I'll show you the process of peeling the skin off. There's another one splitting. That means they're ready to come out. See, it don't take very long for the skin to split. I could get a bowl and just dump them in there, but I'm not too far away from the sink, so I'll just take one at a time. There's no one split. Those last three are still heating up. I'll come over here and I'll show you how to peel them. Just peel the skins off. See, it comes right off. You want to save the skins. They make good slop for a pig, or if you have chickens, you can feed them chickens, or you can put them in the compost. Don't let it go to waste. And cut the core out. And there you have it. I have a bucket or a bowl over here. I'll put them in. It's real simple. Put the core. I have a potbelly pig I feed my scraps to. He loves tomatoes. I've been getting a few in the garden that get bad spots on them or something. I've been giving them to him. Chops them right down. So he'll enjoy these scraps, I'm sure. I better check on them last couple tomatoes. I'm sure they're probably split, ready to come out of there. Some nice tomatoes. My garden's actually doing good this year for tomatoes. Oh yes, these are ready to come out. They're split. Put them in the bath. Cold water bath. And that one's not split. That one's not split, but I'm sure they've been in long enough the skin will peel off. Alright, get some more and put in there. Maybe get a couple small ones around the edge or something. Okay, well those are heating up. I'll peel these few tomatoes here. This one hadn't split, but the skin's coming right off. It was in there plenty long to loosen the skin up from the tomato itself. Okay, check these tomatoes. Oh yeah, that one's split already. See, like I said, don't take very long and they'll split. Here's another one. It's got a big old split in it. That one split. Okay, I'm gonna finish blanching these tomatoes, getting the skins peeled, and then I'll be back with you in just a bit to show you the next step. Okay, now you can see that I have them in my pots on the stove. There, I've quartered them. Some of the smaller ones I just cut in half, but I quartered all the big ones. And what you do is you turn the heat on, to about a medium heat. And what I'll do is to turn it on about a medium heat and let them sit there and slowly simmer. And as it's simmering, there'll be a red foam kind of come up to the top, and you want to skim that off. They call that the green. And you let that do it a while. And I will add some salt to these. Can't tell you exactly how much salt. Just watch how I do it. That looks good. Looks good. That way your tomatoes are salted. And that way when they're canned, they're ready to put in the jars. And once they're canned, then they're ready to go right into soup or whatever you might want to use them for. Our tomatoes are simmering here. Need to skin some of this green off, what they call green. You want to get that out before you put them in jars. There's some over here. You have to do this a couple different times. Stir them up, let them slowly simmer, and it'll all come to the top. Looking good. Some people can their tomatoes whole. You can see they're quartered or cut in half. That's the way I like them. After you get all this green out, once the process of that is done, then all you gotta do is scoop them up, put them in jars, seal them, which I'll show you that process here in just a little bit. Okay, now you can see that there's not a whole lot of foam, real thick red foam on top, the green. So now they're ready to be canned. What we'll do is I have this funnel here, canning funnel. You place it on top of your jar, and then you got your lid and your ring. Once you fill the jar up, then you'll go and seal that up, tighten it up. I'll show you that process. Now I'll just fill these jars up almost to the top of the lip of the jar. Once I get that done, I'll screw on, put the lid and or the ring and the sealing lid on. I'll show you that process and show you what I do after that. Okay, then you gotta go and make sure the top of that jar is cleaned off so that seals seal good. Just put the lid and the sealing ring on. Tighten it up. What I do is I set them upside down in the flat that the jars came in. I clean up my mess a little bit here. My wife says I'm a messy cook, but a good one. And just do the process over until you have all the tomatoes jarred up. That's all there is to it. Ladle them in. Put the sealing ring and the sealing lid and the ring on. Tighten it up. Turn them upside down. Let them sit to cool down. That'll seal that sealing lid right up. Okay, be careful, it's hot. Don't want to get burnt. You can burn yourself very easily if you're not careful. If you spill a little down the side of the jar, you can always wash it off later once it's cooled down. Gotta be careful, these jars are hot. Set it upside down. Let them cool. That's about all there is to it. Okay, I'm gonna finish this. But that's the process. I hope it helped you out. Be sure and subscribe to my channel if you like what you're seeing. Thanks.